What's going on, my beautiful people from YouTube? It's Action here, and you know how we do it on the channel. We're going to talk about three things. First, we're going to talk about Ethereum's winning losses. I know, it's a little complicated. I'll clean it up for you. Secondly, we're going to go over some high cap altcoins because those have been blowing up, and I want to explain what's going on there. Third, we're going to talk about some NFTs, and I promise you, everything goes together. I know, it might be how am I going to do it, right? How am I going to do it? Well, this is how we start. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll get there. Guys, this is the first video since I hit 5,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for your support. When you guys leave comments down below, you guys help one another. People have questions, like that goes a long way in telling the YouTube algorithm, hey, this is a really good community. People are actually enjoying watching this video, and they share it out to more people, and that's why I am where I am today. It's not because of me, it's because of you. So thank you so much for your support, but let's get right into the action here, and this is how we're gonna start. So this is your chart for today, and Ethereum is sitting at almost $4,000. Now, I want to highlight a few other coins here, but let me just start with Ethereum. Why is it winning while still losing? If we take a look at Ethereum, and here's a chart for the last year. Ethereum was as low as, what, 300 and some change? I think we dipped as low on this little, right there, 320. I like going to the very top of this page. If you guys ever go on CoinMarketCap and you can click on this 1 year, I love looking at this number because it gives you a really good idea as far as what's really happened in the last year. It was as low as $318. And right now, you know, it went as high as $4,362. This just tells you, hey, crypto's growing. This is awesome. It's the main reason why I actually like looking at that. And we had a big old dip here, you know, during the summer. We all know that, but it's coming back up, and it's coming back up strong. However, I don't think it's coming back up as strong as it could have or should have. And I will show you in one picture why. This is the cheapest I've seen gas prices for the Ethereum network the whole week. I actually had to pay, almost $200 to sign one contract, not, earlier this week. It's insane how high gas fees have gone. And again, if they fix this, we would have been in such a much better place when it comes to Ethereum. But that's okay, because it's allowed, coins like Cardano to take off. Cardano, they're launching here their smart contracts, and people are loving it. And you can see the run up that it just had. This is the last day. Let me go over a month here, and you can see that it's just taking off. And it's all because Cardano is one of those coins that can replace the functionality of Ethereum. Is it going to take it over? I don't think so, at least not right now, but it's doing a pretty good job at growing, tremendously well. And I think it's really good for the blockchain space to be able to have these different coins, these different blockchains that are able to operate independently from Bitcoin or Ethereum in the first place. So it's a win-win. So Ethereum could have been higher, but because it doesn't have all the functionality, like lower gas fees, that's a huge feature for me. Other coins are taking it over. And one I really want to highlight is Solana. I've talked about both Solana and Cardano back on the channel, was first started. Like my first video, actually, I remember May 15th, I talked about ADA, Cardano. And here we are today, and things are just taking off. And Solana specifically has been just growing tremendously. And I want to explain why. But before I do that, let me tell you, try to pick a few coins. Don't go out there and say, oh, it's going up, let me buy. Like that is a recipe for you to lose money. Don't FOMO into things. Is it growing? Yeah. Is it going to grow more? I think so. But don't just buy stuff because people are telling you to do it. Hey, I'll do this because people are telling you to do it, or some guy on the internet said it was a good idea. Do your research. And it's hard for you to do that with all coins. You got to really be selective and try to dive deep down into what's going on with a few specific ones. I have been blessed with the ability of giving a little bit more time to crypto and do my research and do my due diligence in some of these things. And it's been well worth it. Solana, back to it. Audius on September 2nd, which was 3 days ago, announced that they're going to allow people to actually link their NFTs, not only from Ethereum, but also from Solana. Audius is a platform where you can listen to music, podcasts, and they have, a blockchain governance. They have a token called Audio, and if you have 100 Audio tokens, you can display your NFTs on your profile, which is pretty cool. And they have a few, big names already on their platform. They've been around for a few years now too. Deadmau is going to be part of the NFT con thing that I told you guys about before, but I digress. Anyway, so this is kind of how things got kicked off with Solana. these guys said, hey, we're going to show off, NFTs from Solana as well as Ethereum. Cool. Let me show you a tweet. Here we go. So the Degenerate Apes says that the folks at the Degenerate Apes were probably the first NFT project with a profile. Who are the Degenerate Apes? These guys are the ones that basically broke Solana for a little bit. And why do I like them? And this is, I just linked it. So we went from Ethereum, why Ethereum is not doing as well as it should, in my opinion, to those altcoins, Solana being the highlight one. And now we're going into NFTs. Take a look at this. This is what the Degenerate Apes said. We sold out in 8 minutes. Holy ape. And then they go on to admit their fault. And this follow-up tweet here, we're taking full responsibility for the way things were handled. To me, this is gold, 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 gold. I love being able to, get behind a project that are transparent that way, that don't try to cover things up and essentially say, hey, guess what? We didn't do it the way that we should have. We'll get better, and we're doing everything that we can to fix it. Like, that to me means a whole lot more than somebody say, yeah, it's fine, things are okay. Yes, we were overwhelmed, but things are okay. No. Like, things didn't go as well as they hoped, but it's still okay. Now, let's take a look at what in the world the Degenerate Apes actually are. So they have 10,000 different apes, and they go for 6 SOL each. Well, that 10,000 max there. So 6. Remember this, 6. And when this went into play, take a look at this. This was August 14th. And if we go back to Solana, August 14th, $43. I'll be overly, I always try to be conservative with numbers. So let's say it was $50. People were paying, essentially, if you look at those apes here, people were paying $300 for those apes. Keep that in mind, $300. All right, so what's next? What happens? Well, everything went up. All the price of Solana went up, but the prices for these individual NFTs also went up. So if you're ever wondering how are people making money in crypto, there's more ways than one. And NFTs are a project that are just going crazy right now. And I'll give you an example. Let's take a look at these apes. And right now I'm sorted from high to low. Look at how much these apes are being put on the market for. And then you say, well, it's only selling for $289 if you look at that little number there. Well, some have sold for $3,000. That's a big number. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a big number. I'll even go low to high. So if you look at these NFTs, like, it's 100 SOL. Like, that's how much it's sold for. This is a pretty big deal in my mind, because and I'll pull up a calculator to do some basic math here. Here we go. If we do 100, which is what this one sold for, and we're focusing just on this one basically here, times 150, which is price of Solana. So this unit sold for $15,000. The original price that somebody paid for it was about $300. That's a huge difference. And if we go if we go high to low, let's go high to low. And let's look at one that sold here last 3,000, right? It's still there. This just boggles my mind. Somebody paid $300 for that unit right there. Now let's change those numbers a little bit. And let's do, instead of that 6 Solana, now it's sold for 3,000 at a price of 150. So somebody was able to turn $300 into $450,000. That's how NFTs make people money. I know, it's mind-boggling. And I have something lined up, which is really exciting, that I want to share with you guys that will be coming on later this week. And I found an NFT project that I actually want to tell you guys about before it actually launches. So pre-sale NFT launch. But this is why I want to make sure that you guys, I love mining. I love being able to create passive income through mining. It's one of my favorite things to do. But there's a lot of ways for you to play this, the crypto game. There's a lot of opportunity for growth. There's a lot of ways for you to be able to earn money just through investing into different things. And yeah, sometimes it's a JPEG. Sometimes it's, sometimes it's a video that's an NFT that's being sold alongside a Deeper Connect Mini. Shameless plug. It's mine. But at the end of the day, focus on what it works. Focus on what you think is interesting too. Because if you spread yourself out too thin, you're not going to have enough time to do your due diligence and do the research. So I'll keep trying to bring you guys projects and do the best that I can. And all I ask of you is to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, have a conversation, help somebody else out, in the comment section, because it's getting super overwhelming and I've been trying to get to it, but it's a lot now. I'm getting to that point where I can't reply to everybody, but it's been phenomenal to help and support all of you. And I can't wait to share this project that I have coming up. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you all on the next one. Take care. Yeah, of course I'm not gonna leave it there. Here we go. This is what actually I'm talking about. So Charity Pops is coming out in 3 days. This is a pretty big deal, not because they're NFTs that are worth something, but because they're helping charity while they're putting these NFTs out. The people behind the NFTs, there are some big names behind them, and my expectation is the price on these are going to go up. Again, it's not financial advice, but it's just something that I can get behind. And I don't know, if you can combine money with helping people, it's a win-win. I say this all the time on the channel, but money's amoral. There's nothing good or bad about money. It's all about what you do with it. And if the money goes for a good cause, hey, happy day. I'm happy to support things that are gonna, go somewhere and do something for somebody. So thank you all so much. And this time I'm serious. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.